Okay, so I'm starting some mashed potatoes, and I am going to go ahead and do the vegan version of Bob's Red Mill. So my boyfriend may snack on them later too, so I don't want them to taste like horrible like usual. So I got the water. Instead of butter, I'm adding the Diet cheese with onions to give it a little extra flavor. This is just extra I bought for the boys for bagels and stuff, so for easy breakfast. So we need to use it. So I put that in there instead of the butter. Gonna skip the salt. Milk, of course, is Pacific, 7-grain milk. Uh-oh, little bunny. Oh, yeah. See? It's just like more and more baffling to me every day how people just really believe everything almost that they've been given. Like this whole 4 food groups thing. Like, who, came up with the idea to introduce that there's only 4 main food groups? That's genius for, the dairy industry. Because, hell, meat gets its own food group and dairy gets its own food group, even though they're both fat, basically. They're both pure fat. They're both not necessary, obviously. People every day I see on the internet commenting saying that us vegans are wrong, and yet every day we're still living, proving them wrong. And not to mention getting good blood tests. I don't know any paleo people that go and get their blood tested, stuff like that. Come on. The 4 food groups was absolutely ingenious because, getting people brainwashed. And they think it's so impossible, but they don't look at where their information comes from. Rocky, come on, let's go this way, buddy. We only have a little bit of time left. I want to set you free over here if I can. If you be a good dog, come on. Okay, let's see what we can do here. But, yeah, it's people, like, especially the Weston A. Price people. Like, I have a teacher friend who's a Weston A. Price person, and she's all trying to say kids shouldn't be trying to read till they're like 7, or when they're ready, when they show signs that they're ready to start decoding and blah blah blah, this like jargon, and it's like, I'm a Montessori teacher. I teach kids to read at 2 years old, and this is something, not at 2 years old, but like my barely 2s, like one of my barely 2s is already halfway through learning all his phonetic sounds. So, and the other one who's 2 is like, we're still working on his first set. That's not his specialty, sensitive period right now. Whatever. So it's like I work on it with him still, but I don't like push him to sit there and do it all day. Anyway, her point was like, oh, Common Core, shouldn't be teaching kids, at this young of an age, blah, blah, they need to play. And I'm just like, well, when you have like all these kids who are illiterate, who are going to jail, like 75% of the population in jail in the United States is illiterate. So why would you want to promote that? Why would you want to promote people not starting early and doing, working on this with their kids? And it's just like, she wants to take all these academic studies like so seriously, and I'm like, you're missing an entire piece of Montessori research that they didn't teach you in your school, and I wonder why. Look at where your schooling comes from. She believes her schooling so much, but she doesn't believe any of the standards on science and academia for any of it, for any of the medical schools and centers in this country. I'm just sitting here like, and I even posted it on my wall, and she like, I could tell, like, came very close to getting personal about it on her page when we were talking about the education piece. And when I posted on my wall, she didn't want to answer, but she obviously saw it because the next day, you know, she posted about, like, not losing friends and, you know, not getting upset. Like, she apparently thought I was upset. And I'm like, you'll know if I'm upset. For real. Like, I will tell you, you know. And, Rocky, come on. It's just, like I said, it baffles me. If someone can explain this to me who's a Weston A. Price person, how can you guys take one set of academic, you know, standards seriously, like, say, in education? Like, why would you believe anything in the academic institution, you know, if you think that everything else is, you know, just bullshit? If all the, you know, high carb, low fat, vegan, vegetarian, if all those doctors are just, this is this big vegan vegetarian conspiracy, as they like to put it, where's all the $550 billion coming from behind this vegan conspiracy, you guys? No, let me wake you up to a little clue. There is no fucking vegan conspiracy. There's not a vegan sitting here with $550 million. Rocky, come here. There's no vegan sitting here with $550 billion to spend on the vegan propaganda. Rocky, stay with me, okay, buddy? Stay close, Rock. Going on. There goes the dog. Hey, boy, where you going? Let me kid you. Rocky, stay with me, babe. Okay, come on.
What did I say? Oh my gosh. So, about to go grocery shopping and get in my car back. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, Caleb, close that window very carefully over there.
Okay.
About to sit down to a lovely meal of yums or sweet potatoes. This one, I poked like more holes in it than I normally do, and I don't know, this is super sweet and amazing, and I'm not putting anything on it. I know I'll eat at least 2 of these right this very second. And I know I'll eat probably all of them before the night is through. Actually, that's guaranteed.
Truman and George watch. Shut up, son. It's an animated video.
This is like, these are the best yams I've ever had. It tastes like there's raw coconut sugar in them. I don't know if it's this little burnt piece or what, but oh my gosh. Amazing!
I'm going watch. Hold on.
George Washington.
Okay, watch, Mom. Comparison. Look how Josh does it.
Hold on.
And then look how I act like
Caleb,
Josh.
no.
Okay, do it. That's how he does it.
Yeah, I don't really.
You've gotten good.
And this is how I do it. Look at the difference.
So.
Mine just comes right up.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying his is like broken or something. Well, probably not broken, because I can do it like that. He's just doing it different. And he says he's not. Oh, crud.
So, excuse me, we've got one more. I think they're so good because they're like so small. The small,
Oh, no. Oh,
smaller,
no.
the sweeter.
I'm going to eat you. Okay.
Very well, thank you.
Masaman curry. Look at those potatoes. They're like perfectly cooked potatoes. Broccoli. These peanuts are addictive. I dream about these peanuts all week long. Because I look like Rudolph. Okay, I guess I should have had you do it. I New Year's resolution is coming true. I don't think that's how it works. I really didn't need this big of one. Don't worry though, we're still going to get plenty of styrofoam with the sprinkles. Okay.